Also, guys, this is the Magic Party here, bringing you another, well, not another, well, kind of another, but we're bringing to you guys something that, if you're watching this, you might be surprised, but, yeah, sorry, it's just, it's, you know, it's a draft analysis of a new league I'm in. Basically, to make a really long story short, I dropped out of the GSL, and now I'm in the ISC, and, yeah, and it's called the ISC, that's the International Showdown Confederation, pretty long of a name, whatever, but, compared to the GSL or the OSA, whatever, but, yeah, so basically it's a different league, but a lot of the people that were in the GSL are in this one too, but we also have some new people in it too, so it's kind of the same, but it's kind of not, so, yeah, but this one's a little different than the GSL and the OSA. Basically, it's kind of like GBA, how you pick one from each tier, and, you know, you end up with actually 11 mons instead of 12, which is interesting. I've never done it like that, so it was kind of cool. I had a big plan drawn out for myself before the thing happened, so, yeah, anyway, I got actually the second round pick, which a lot of people would rather have. Like, for example, if there's 10 people in it, there's actually 12, but if there's 10 people in it, you know, you'd want, like, the 10th, what? Wait, yeah, you want, like, the 10th pick, like, you want the last pick than the first pick, because it goes in snake order, of course, so, you know, you get whatever, you guys know how it goes, probably, but it goes from 1st to 10th, or for, in this case, 1st to 12th, to 12th to 1st, to 1st to 12th, and then back from 12 to 1, so, yeah, but I did get second pick, and, in my opinion, this was a privilege, because I got something that I really want to go. I got something that I feel like would have not have dropped down if I was in any other, like, later, draft pick. So I decided to get Latias. Basically, I wanted something to hit the three sides of the spectrum, like the triangle, offensive, defensive, and support. And this thing kind of does all of those. You can see the popular items, whatever. I'll probably make this a specially defensive wall for the most of the time. We got Calm Mind, we got the Fog, it's hazard removal right off the bat, right there. Healing Wish, we got Roost, Ice Beam, Magic Coat, you know. A lot of good things, you know, or it could be around physical if it wants. So to get Dragonist, I think it's just, yeah, it's just, only Latios gets that one. Then, my backup plan for Latios was that if the first round pick, if he got the guy before me, if he got Latias, then I'll get Latios, which in some ways is a good thing, but yeah, I'm not sure. But it gets T-Wave, gets other things, even Wish, so that's good. And looking at the stats, you can see it's pretty cool. And I'm not sure if this is gonna be a shiny. I think I'm gonna make 6 of them shiny because that's just fun. I'm gonna be naming it Apollo because I honestly don't know why. All right, so second round goes through. And, yeah, so second round is there. I decided to pick up Crocodile because, yeah, I mean, I had, like, it came around for a long time, and then I didn't get another pick for a long time, but then I got, like, almost 2 in a row. Like, I got one, and then, like, in two picks, I got another one, so I'm gonna go with the Crocodile here. It gets 2 amazing abilities here, Intimidate and Moxie, so I can even go Anger Point and just, like, max out, my attack, which would be, like, that's, like, a lot, so, yeah, it's basically, like, times 8 or something, I don't know, it's, like, double max, 12 stages is, like, the max is 6 stages, so that's crazy, dude. Anyway, yeah, so this thing can be run Scarf, like, Scarf, Banded, AV, Defensive with Intimidate, it gets Stuff Rocks, it gets Bulk Up, which is pretty cool, yeah, it gets Knockoff, EQ, Stone Edge, Superpower, Taunt, a lot of good things. I basically picked it up because, you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good in my opinion. It's kind of, yeah, I mean, look at its stats, it's kind of not the bulkiest, it's not the strongest, but with that Moxie, it's really good, so, yeah, we're just gonna put that on. And the nickname I'll be using for it is Got Shades. Do you got Shades? I do, but I'm not wearing them. Anyway. Wait, did I put the... Okay, good. Anyway, but yeah, Got Shades. I mean, it's... I don't know. It does a lot of interesting things, but... Yeah, anyway. So, sorry. My next pick was actually Conkeldurr because this was my free slot, because Crocodile, I believe, was my tier B, and this was my tier A, so I got my first free slot here with Conkeldurr. 200 points, but in my opinion, in my humble opinion, it's definitely worth it. It gets Assault Vest, and it's got 3 amazing abilities here. Most people want Guts, which is great for them, but Sheer Force and Iron Fist are also amazing. So Sheer Force, of course, we all know what that is. Iron Fist boosts by 1.2, which could really make a difference between killing and not killing something. Especially with Drain Punch, Mach Punch, Ice Punch you got there. You got Knock Off, Rock Slide for Rock Slide and Poison Jab for the Sheer Force boost. Also Thunder Punch for the Sheer Force boost. Does this thing give Fire Punch? It does get Fire Punch. I didn't know that for some reason. And like its attack stat is like amazing. It rivals a lot of things for attack power. So we're gonna name this thing. We're gonna name it Slim Jim. I don't really know why, but that's just there. I'm not good at nicknaming things like Kinglers, but whatever. That's there. I'm trying to remember what my here. Let me see. Do I have? I don't actually. Okay. Whatever. I think I'm just gonna go along the line here. Okay, yeah. So this was actually the first time I got sniped. This time in this draft. So I really wanted Electros, but someone picked it up before me. Draft. Actually, I think it was even before I got Kinglers, but I had a firm plan for backup, and that was Tangrowth. Now, Tangrowth does have a lot of weaknesses, but you know, it's just useful because it can do a lot. I love running Assault Vest. I have a lot of experience with that. Looking at stats, it's just got monstrous defense, and if you put an Assault Vest on it and a lot of it's special defense investment, like that thing's gonna take a lot of hits on both sides. With Regenerator, it's just going to be really hard to die. But that means with the Assault Vest, I have to be running 4 attacking moves, which may be an issue. Like this thing gets Morning Sun. I never even knew that. Not that it don't matter, because I have Synthesis anyway. But anyway, yeah, it also gets Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, like things that you don't always see, but you know, Swords Dance. So that's the thing. I'm probably not going to run that at all. Maybe I will. Anyway, Stun Spore, Pain Split, even. This thing got, now I'm looking at it, and it gets a lot more than I thought, so. Anyway, so that's that. I really wanted Electros, but this thing is kind of better in some ways than Electros. I'm naming it Italian because it's kind of like spaghetti, so that's, I want to go to Italy someday. It seems cool. I want to go to Italy someday. I mean, every country has its flaws, but I don't care. Anyway, that's completely random. Totally off topic. Anyway, I wanted a Regenerator not offensive. I wanted a Regenerator core. Sorry. Actually, I didn't coming into the draft, but I ended up getting Alomomola. I actually did get sniped again. I wanted Blastoise, but yeah, it's fine because this kid's a Regenerator. They both have, like, if you look at the special defense, they both have pitiful special defense, but it's fine because this thing gets Calm Mind right there. And yeah, it's Wish Support. That's mainly why I got it. And then it's a hidden gold mine for me because if I got in Blastoise, sure it would have been another Rapid Spinner, would have more special bulk and physical bulk, but it doesn't have nearly as much hit point stats here. As you can see that if you max this out, it gets up to 534. That is monstrous. And you know, the Wish Support could never be more there. I mean, it could with like Blissey, but still. I mean, yeah, so it's got Ice Beam, it's got Knock Off. And I actually didn't even know this special attack was this pitiful until like a few days ago, and that kind of stinks, but it's fine. So yeah, as you can see, Wish right there. It actually gets Shadow Ball, I didn't know that, and Psychic. It's interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna put Happy Meal because that's its nickname. I do not know why. I'm not even gonna ask myself. I named it Eyelash first, but I'm not gonna do that. So, moving on. I think this is my next. Oh, I missed Lucario. Never mind. I think it was my second pick. Yeah, sorry, I messed this whole thing up. But anyway, I'm gonna just put Lucario in there because Lucario was my second pick, and then Conkeldurr was my third pick, and then Crocodile was my fourth pick, and then these two were my fifth and sixth. But oh my gosh, I messed that up. Whatever. Anyway, it doesn't really matter the order. I just picked them up as I came. So yeah. So that's cool. So Anyway, Lucario is here. This thing is a monster. It gets agility, it gets Swords Dance, it gets Nasty Plot, it gets Extreme Speed, Bullet Punch, Vacuum Wave. Like, one of the only Pokemon that can actually get a special priority move, you know? So if I want to run special, it gets Quick Attack. I'm never gonna run that over extreme speed, but whatever. It can phase with Roar. I'm never gonna do that either, but it's there. We get Stone Edge, we get T-Punch, Thunder Punch, we get Zen Headbutt. You know, close combat. No, it doesn't get close combat. It does. No, it gets. Oh, it does. Okay. Oh, yes, it does. I've done like so many practice battles with this team already. The draft is like 8 weeks ago, so it is what it is. But yes, Circle Throw. I didn't know I got that either. Calm Mind if I want to boost my special defense to make us like 1% more less frail if I want to, which I probably want to, because Nasty Plot is better for a Pokemon like Lucario. You know, Focus Blast, Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, Flash Cannon gets that too, Blaze Kick. This thing's got phenomenal coverage, and I'm glad to pick it up, because with a Focus Sash, this thing can do mad work. Like, it's got priority, so that's, if I'm running it special, I can go for Nasty Plot with Vacuum Wave. If I'm going physical, I can do Swords Dance with Bullet Punch or Extreme Speed, but yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna name this, okay, Chosen One. That's not how you spell it, okay. I wanted this nickname to like kind of make sense, but like kind of be like really cool and stuff. So I'm gonna actually make this one shiny. I think I'm gonna make Audio shiny too. It's golden, so why not? So yeah. Anyway, moving on. We have. I decided to pick up Sneasel because it's like Weavile kind of, but it's pretty weak. It's not pretty weak, but it's a little weak and a little slower. A little weaker and a little slower. But it's a value pick in my opinion. It was dropped in like tier D, which is basically NU. Like the people like decided to put it in tier D, which is, you know. So I picked it up as a free pick. Like, I just wanted it because it was a steal in my opinion. Also, Lucario was a free pick because I already had my tier B with Crocodile, and Tangrowth was a tier C pick. So yeah. Anyway, Sneasel is here. It gets Swords Dance. It gets Fake Out, Foul Play, Calm Mind, Nasty Plot. I'm not gonna run either of those. Low Kick, Knockoff, Poison Jab, Icicle Crash, Ice Punch, Ice Shard, Hone Claws. Again, probably not gonna run that over Swords Dance, but you never know. It does boost the accuracy, so yeah. Taunt and X-Scissor, that's cool. But yeah, basically this thing does what Weavile does, a little worse, but I mean, I didn't have enough points for a Weavile, and I think it was already taken anyway. So I'm gonna name this Spade. It's also gonna be shiny because I love that shiny because it's just awesome. Yeah. So anyway, moving on. I had 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 4 picks left, and I wanted to get this thing before it got picked up. So I got Miss Magius, and I actually thought this thing was actually picked up because someone wanted Mischievous in tier D. This was my tier D pick, and I picked it up, and I thought I got sniped because I really wanted Miss Magius. I did not want Haunter as my backup because that was my backup. So I really wanted Miss Magius, and I thought it got sniped from me because they said Mischievous, but I thought that was Miss Magius, and it wasn't. So I realized that, and then picked this thing up. Amazing, in my opinion. It's got 2 really very viable statuses in Thunder Wave and Will-O-Wisp. Those 2 moves combined can basically just stop almost every like, powerful sweeper. You know, like Thunder Wave to slow down anything, and then Will-O-Wisp to cripple physical attackers, and just put a timer on everything basically. Anything that's not Lumberry or Fire type. But if it's Lumberry, I just, I'm fast enough to just do it the next turn, hopefully. But I also have Destiny Bond there to troll people. I have Calm Mind, but Nasty Plot's it's always better with a mon like Mischievous, who's so frail on the physical side. As you can see, Nasty Plot's right there. We have Magic Coat to bounce back status, Parashung if we want to do that, Memento, Pain Split. Just, overall pretty good niche. It's got Taunt, T-Wave, I already talked about that. Trick if I want, so yeah. It's got a lot of interesting physical attacks like Thunder Punch and Aerial Ace and things like that, but it's only got base 60, so I don't think I'm ever gonna do that. yeah, it's also a power gem. It's got Thunderbolt. It's got Mystical Fire, which everyone thought was Delphox's signature move. So I'm gonna name this thing. I was kind of thinking along like a swampy thing. I'm gonna look it up later when I'm done with this to see if that's what it's named. But if that's how you spell it, I don't know. But I don't think I might put the shiny. I don't want to make them all shiny. But yeah. So anyway, we have Torkoal. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, sorry, I just spoiled it. So yeah, our next Pokemon, I say so yeah way too much. Our next Pokemon for Tier E is Torkoal. It's really good because it's like, it can be like really defensive. Like it's in PU in Smogon, but it's got 20 more base points than Weezing in defense. Now I know Weezing like only has one weakness, but Weezing does not get rocks like Torkoal does, and it does not get Rapid Spin like Torkoal does. And I needed more than one Rapid Spinner on this, more than one. I needed at least one Rapid Spinner. I had one Defogger and Latias, but I needed something to Rapid Spin rocks away. It also gets Shell Smash if I wanna sweep at that, which I won't do. It gets Explosion. It gets Will-O-Wisp as well. It gets Superpower. So, you know, compared to Weezing, I feel like this is a better Pokemon for my team. It also fits my Tier E, so I don't have to worry about that. And yeah, let's just get rid of these because there's no reason to keep these on here. Sorry. Alright, there it is. Yeah, sorry if my commentary is messed up. It's just, I'm not very good at it. So, anyway, my last two picks, so I still have my Mega option. It was me and someone else, actually the person who was like right before me for the what am I saying? For the like, never mind. You know what? I'm just gonna say Mega Houndoom. Oops. Okay, so I actually did get sniped. This showdown thing is so stupid. Okay, I got Mega Houndoom. Pretty anticlimactic because I was like stuttering over my words and stuff. Anyway, I got Flash Fire. Whatever. Destiny Bond, Flamethrower. It gets Flame Charge like if I want to boost my speed. It gets Dark Pulse, but basically Mega Aggron gets sniped for me, and if you look at my team, I have a huge fairy weakness. My only resistance is Torkoal, and I'm gonna have to change that because I have 3 free agent picks if I want them. It gets Nasty Plot, so Sub Nasty Plot could work. Gets Taunt, Will-O-Wisp, Super Fang, Sucker Punch, amazing things like that. Not really amazing. I shouldn't overestimate them, but yeah. So I actually did like a Sun team on my channel with like in Wi-Fi, and I had a Mega Houndoom on it, and I named it Rebel Bones, and it just sticks with me, and I love it shiny, so I'm just gonna go with that. But basically, yeah. So Mega Aggron did get sniped for me, and yeah, Mega Aggron got sniped because I wanted a Fairy Resist, and that thing does so much for my team, but I just had to work around it. So yeah. And the only person who still hadn't got his Mega yet was the first round pick, actually, so that's pretty cool. So if you can hear some background noise. But yeah, so King City. Okay, anyway, I'm just typing in random stuff. I'm kind of distracted because all the noise going around. So anyway, my last pick, I decided to get Kingler. So I decided to get Kingler because Kingler is amazing. And it's actually, I feel like it's underrated because it gets Agility, and it gets 130 base attack and 75 base speed, but you know, it gets Sheer Force and Hyper Cutter. So if people want to lower my attack, I have Hyper Cutter right there. I have Sheer Force right there. 2 amazing abilities. I probably won't be using Shell Armor because that's a thing, but it's not a thing. So at the same time, I don't know. I'm just messing up right now. It gets Agility, Rock Slide, Crab Hammer, and Knockoff. So I don't think. Yeah, and it's also get pretty good defense too, but its special attack and special defense are hideous. Kind of like Durant. Like Durant's like fast, like way faster, but it's not as strong or not as defensive, and it's like weak in special attack and special defense too. The only thing is we don't have many hit points, so that's kind of a shame because this can get any ice type moves. I just want to see that are physical though, like ice. No, it doesn't get Ice Punch. That's a real shame. I thought it might get Ice Punch, but no. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Okay. City. We're naming it City. We're making it shiny because it is amazing, and yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this thing shiny yet, but yeah. So that's the team. I know the OSA finals is going up today. So yeah, we got a really big hole in our team to the fairy weakness. I'll have to patch that up with a free agent after week 1, but yeah, again, sorry about my commentary. It's just off, as it always is, but I'm gonna have to work on that. But yeah, I hope you like this draft. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Yeah, I already know about the fairy weakness, so trust me, if I could, I would change it. Like, I really wanted Mega Aggron, but I got Mega Houndoom instead. There wasn't much I could, there wasn't much, like, after, because the other 10 people, or the other 11 people, like, already picked up the best numbers, so, yeah, they're not messing around, and, yeah, so, again, the OSA Finals is going up, yeah, today, on Sunday, so if you're watching this on Sunday, and the OSA Finals is not up yet, make sure you stick around for that, and I'm not sure when I'm going to put the team builder up, because the team builder and the video are actually going to be separate ones. I've already had the battle, no spoilers, but, yeah, so the team builder may be up today, and then, like, the battle tomorrow, but I'm not sure, so I'll see you guys next time, so yeah.